Let's go under this bridge. And behind me, or in front of me, is a really nice long right line of boats. You see there? There's got to be some fish there. So I've got 1 hour. Let's see what we can catch. And I've got a bit of a crayfish looking bait today. So we'll see if they like a bit of crayfish. All right then, start the clock. Ready? Yeah, watch out, make sure there's no dog poo. It's all rigged up ready. Another commando mission. It's lined up right. Right then. Not fished this little bit for a while. I'm going to go with a creature bait. It's on a size 1 hook. Hooked it a bit weedless. There is definitely a little bit of silkweed or something on the bottom on this stretch. So that's what we're going to be using anyway. On an offset hook with a little cheb weight. Little red one. That's it. Not, hopefully, you know, reasonable sized perch is what we're after, but I'll take anything today. Canal is actually not as coloured as I feared, so hopefully we'll get a pull or two. A lot more coloured where I had a little go yesterday, but I literally had 20 minutes and it didn't look very fishy, but I just wanted to flex me rod. See if we can beat the boats. But nice and early-ish in the morning. Oh, got my finger. What I've already realised in a brief space of time yesterday was the old leaves are back out. Well, they're not back out, the leaves are falling. And that's going to make dragging your lure back a little bit more awkward. Your braid sticking on the leaves on the way in. There's lots of little perch in here, but I have had some nice big perch and jackpot. I've never had a zander from here. Oh, fish just top there. But I'm sure there are plenty of zander here. So quite fancy catching a fish or two here. Only got an hour, so we're trying to fish quite speedily, cover quite a bit of area. Normally if there's a predator about, you'll catch it pretty quick. Very shallow over there, but there could be a predator or two under these boats. Are they? I'm recording. Yeah. There's sort of a beefy-ish setup today, not a finesse setup. Big hook and a creature bait. Hoping for something reasonably big. Not sure if it makes these. Might be rage. I'm not sure. Got that many lures. I don't know where they've all come from. Could fish this on a Ned rig, but I just fancy fishing it on this cheb rig. Quite versatile, I can just change the hook if it goes blunt without having to tackle down. Just leave that there a little sec and dodge the braid. I'm watching the braid as much as feeling for anything. I imagine this bit gets heavily lure fished. It's at Banbury Water, which I am a member. Or I dare say most people that fish here aren't. Normally a load of long-tailed tits around here normally, I like to see. And you get a little flock of those behind you. Never up in here before. Hopefully we'll see those today. Morning! Now this isn't the most attractive of lures in many ways. I don't think you catch loads of fish on it, but what you do catch is generally reasonably good. So I'm not expecting loads of fish today. Just one or two decent fish would be lovely. We'll just fan cast it. We'll work our way up in between the boats. Oh, here comes the boat. Ruin my day already. There we are, we got one. We got one. Just in time. There we are. Just before the boat. There we are. Awesome. Just in time. Didn't take long, did it? Just in time.
First catch of the day.
Yeah. There we are. Awesome. So we ain't been here long, we've already got one. Made a mess of that lure. Shows like a massive hook. Well, we'll show it to the camera just so you can see the lure. Looks a bit of a mess. There we are. We've not been here long at all. It was not coming off that one. There we are anyway. We're off. That did not take long, did it? On the old creature bait. Let's straighten this up and we can show you what it looks like. Pop you there, mate. You're looking alright. There we are. On the old weedless creature bait. Brilliant. Slip your back. That's the stamp I want and bigger. Nice. And to be honest, that boat hasn't collared it up too much, so we'll have another go here. Mega. That was on the inside, wasn't it? Try another go there. Just down that inside shelf. He went through lovely anyway, that boat, so brilliant. Absolutely nailed that, didn't he? Sometimes you get another couple of fish straight after the boats. A little bit of colour down the middle, but not a lot. Awesome. If I can catch 2 more fish, that'll be it. I won't even fish for an hour. We'll fish for 2 more fish. It's only a 2, maybe 2.5 gram cheb weight. Cherubuska or something like that. Let's call it cheb anyway. Most people do. And you don't normally get these red ones, but I found some on AGM lures and I thought a little bit of extra attraction. I'm sure that perch weren't alone, but we'll search around. We'll have one more go up in the middle of that bridge. And that'll do us, I think. Oh, there we are. Keep on moving, keep on moving, 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 moving. as usual. I'm just going to give myself an hour, see what we can catch. We've not blanked. So that's a job done already. We'll see if we can catch any more. Something down there, a bit some sort of muck or something. Oh, now then. Not sure if that was a tap or a bit of a branch. Let's just sit round here. A lot of the Oxford Canal, the inside's pretty rubbish because there's no tins. Here there always is. It's a nice little bit to go drop shot in, so I might actually drop shot next time I come, because you'll definitely catch a few down here. But a lot of it by me, it's just natural bank, and you can actually see the bottom there, so you don't actually catch any fish there. Whereas like the Grand Union and this bit is all nicely tinned with a bit of depth on the inside. Most of the fish are down the middle on the Oxford. This feels a bit fishy here though, I reckon we're going to get one. Plenty of roach in this bit. Can you imagine with all the boats? So the predators can't be far behind. Yeah, even the braid and the fluorocarbon's a bit more stepped up than normal. So it's not the most finesse of setups, but I was prepared to put a great big hook on and an even bigger crayfish as well. So we might do that maybe another time. Big crayfish hook. There's lots of crayfish in this canal now. Not sure when the best time of year is for creature baits on here. I don't like the expression creature baits, but that's what people say, isn't it? What have we got here? Yeah, there's a little bit of weed about. I've got other colours of this lure, but they don't offset hook too well. They tear quite a bit, and this one was a nice new one. Some of the others I've had to cut the tail off a little bit because they rip a little bit when you use the offset hooks. So there's some little fish topping in down the middle there. Little bleak or something. Good to see. I'm going to come down here with the pole tackle, I think. Now I've seen how nice it looks. Definitely some little fish topping. Oh, more weed. Yeah, as I said, there's a lot of weed. I don't know why, but this bit of canal has weed and most of the other bits don't. There's always been a bit of weed down the bottom here. Let's get all that off the hook. Dried off yet. What is that? What's going on here? It's a bit of a Reggie wrap around. There's no reason why I'm fishing a weedless lure today, for obvious reasons. Clues in the name. Yeah. Right, have another go. There's not too many gaps in these boats, so this looks a real promising one. I have had some nice big perch here. Yeah, there's every chance of £1, £2 fish. Well, like I say, I've never had a zander from this bit, strangely. It looks perfect for a zander or two. Might see one today. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, perchy. Oh, that was a tap. That was definite tap. 100% a tap. again. I could have fished this on a Ned rig as well. I still can. But that Cheb rig's just nice and versatile. We definitely had a little tap around there. Draw it along the side of this boat again. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a bite. Oh, he came off. That was a little fish, little perch. It was on. It wasn't very big. I'll keep drawing it back. It might have another go, but it might have just knocked the hook. It definitely had a little perch on then. Told you there's a few in this area. I'm sure other lures might be more successful today, but the point of this, I want to try different lures. Give a full hour to each lure, get used to them. I think this lure would work really well on the river. Just check what's happened there. Ooh. No, that's fine. That was definitely a little perch on. What I'm trying to do now is really make it lift off the bottom and then waft down. See if there's something that'll engulf it. Definitely wouldn't. We'll persevere a little bit longer. Oh, it's annoying. There was definitely one there. Oh, yeah. What we got? We have. What have we got? Oh, we got a little pike. I just let it. I felt a tap and then I left it. Turned the cameras back on and it was on. There we are, a little jack. Nice bit of soft grass. I only just hooked. Wow, look, you couldn't get a lighter hook in than that. Hooked the net more than the fish. When they're this small, they're a bit like eels, but there we are, a little jack pike. Slip your back. Oh, yep. Ooh, that was lovely. I don't know if we got that on camera or not, but it was I turned the camera off for a little bit, chucked over, had a tap straight away, and just let it go. Turned the cameras on, and then it snapped at it. Here comes the swans. Right, I think that's enough on this swim. Let's keep on moving. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Swan. You okay? I'm gonna keep on going. Lovely. So we've got a perch and a jack already. Made up with that. There's a little gap here. Oh, there's the trains today. Right. So already we've had a perch and a jack. And complete the set with a zander, that'd be awesome. Do the treble. Now I had that in between the, oh, we'll do a bit further than that, but I did one twitch and boom, it went sideways. And I just waited a couple of seconds, twitched it again, and Jerry the Jack was on. Now that braid moved then. It might be the leaves. Oh, I'll tell you what, that looked promising. You saw the braid move. Oh, something just topped then as well. Could have been an obstruction, but I'm not sure. It wasn't a sharp tap or anything, but there was definitely something there. I reckon there's a bit of rubbish. I reckon there's a bit of a branch or something down there. Looking at that, yeah, that's where it was. That's an obstruction. Another expression I don't like: structure. Like the structure. Too American for me, that. Oh, bit of muck on nuke. Good to see with it. I think there's a bit of crap on the bottom all over on this stretch. It's probably what attracts the fish a bit as well. That's great anyway. Right, made up to have a pike and a perch. We've only been on 3 little spots. Definitely a few fish topping anyway. And another one there. Definitely going to come back with the pole tackle. We might have a day on a caster here. What do you reckon? I'm surprised what we catch. I've got some lovely casters at the moment, but I'm saving them for the weekend. There's a nice silverfish qualifier. Oh. One of his claws is twisted up. Sometimes happens. I'm pleased with this setup anyway, because it's not catching. There's a lot of weed on the bottom on this bit, and depending what lure you use and how you rig it up, you can have a nightmare of it. And there's lots of fish here. Drop shot's always been quite good here as well, because you can drag the drop shot along the bottom, but you can kick the lure above it. So that's what I'll come here again with a drop shot setup, maybe some micro stuff on, and we'll see. I'll get in between those 2 boats over there. Exactly where I wanted it. Definitely improves your casting game, this lure fishing. There we are, there we are. We have a perch. A little babby one. I told you. Eyes bigger than the belly. There we are, 3 fish already. Turning into a good session, this, isn't it? Just shows what I'll eat those. See, it just nails it like that, and just bring it back. Nice offset hook. I'll show you a bit more in detail now we're actually catching. So I've got a cheb weight there. You can put these on and off, and it's a clip system in there. So there's the clip, and then you can put whatever hook on you want and whatever weight you want. So it's a very, very versatile setup. Cherubuska or something like that, I think it's called. I see a little silhouette of a man. Cherubush, cherubuska. There we are. Anyway, so and that's so we've got a little offset. It's just slightly off centre, but there. So it's weedless. There's a nice big hook buried inside, and then when a fish goes like that, it presses down, and there's the hook straight away. It's a Gamakatsu offset hook. EWG hook, I think it is. I've got the packet somewhere. I'm sure I put the packet in my pocket, so I could tell you all what it was. Maybe I didn't. No, maybe I didn't. No, it's in one of these pockets. And as far as the lures go, you know, there's several varieties. There's a yellower one as well, green one, and there's a more of a chartreuse green one as well, a brighter green one, but they're the ones that I've tore. This abdomen bit just breaks off when you hook it a few times, it just tears. You can actually see how that one's tore. So anyway, we'll carry on with this one. It's caught us 3 fish already. So there you are, and that is, I think that's £6 fluorocarbon, and I think it's 012 braid this. I normally fish sort of 06, sort of jig silk or something here, but yeah, that's a lovely offset hook anyway. And they always, if you ever watch a crayfish, they do go backwards. That's how they swim, backwards. So that's the way you want to draw it back, and obviously those claws go up. So we'll have another big cast that way again. Well, this is nice because we're in October still. There's still a few fish eating and moving. I do a lot of my lure fishing in January, February, and it's pretty dreadful then. I think you've got to find areas of shoaled up fish. There'll be whole areas, swathes of canal devoid. Something like this should always hold a few predators, marinas and things. But yeah, October's a brilliant month for predator fishing because there's still fish feeding everywhere. Yeah, 2 perch and a pike. I'm greedy now, I want 4 fish and then I want 5. Or if we catch 5, we'll stop at 5. I've already proved the effectiveness of this lure anyway. I have to try and remember what it's called. Crawfish or something like that, probably. Some daft American name. Crayfish, mate, they're crayfish, not crawfish. We could call them prawn shrimps next. Yeah, I normally bring 2 rods, a big sort of this rod with a big lure on, and then a nice little finesse set up with a drop shot on, and I'll swap between the 2. Alright, come on, let's keep moving. Keep on moving, don't stop now. So there is a stream that comes up way up there, but I'm not going to go that far today. So it's a nice looking spot. Very nice. Let's give it a go here. A little bit more weed on the hook. You don't seem to get it anywhere else other than this stretch that I fish. Fancy this for a fish. Definitely. Ooh. Not sure if that was a stick or a fish. Didn't stab, but it held up on something. Again, might have just been catching up. I'm definitely coming back here anyway. Yeah, weed, that's what it was. More weed. Just wispy weed on there, so that's not so bad. I'll be gobsmacked if I don't catch in this little hole. It looks perfect. Looks a little bit wider here as well. Oh, there's a bit of a tap. I feel like, oh, there you are. There you are, we got one. We have got one. This feels like a better fish. It is a better fish. What the hell have we got here? Much better fish. What have we got? Oh, it's a massive perch. If I can get this in, it's a massive perch. He's a big, massive perch. Well, he's massive. Yeah. He's massive. He's well over 2. Oh wow. That's it. That is all. It's less than an hour. We've caught a massive perch. Wow. He's all tangled up. Come on, mate. Holy moly. He proper smuffled that. There you are. That is well over £2. Look at that gnarly thing. Look at his dorsal's all messed up. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is a beast. It's got to be £2 plus. Result. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. That's my first one of my new channel, Lure Fishing Fun, and so if you can give it a big thumbs up and a like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. I've migrated all my lure fishing videos onto Lure Fishing Fun, and it's going to be its own little dedicated space now, because I don't really want to mix up my course stroke match fishing and my lure fishing, and this is all a little bit of fun, and I hope you enjoy my little session. So hopefully plenty more to come this coming winter, and I'll see you on another session. Well, there we are, short and sweet. 3 perch, 1 monstrous perch, and a little baby jack pike. More than happy to catch those 4 fish in less than an hour, and I hope you enjoyed that. There's plenty more to come. This is my new channel anyway, Lure Fishing Fun, and so give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you want more, because the sooner this channel grows, the more content I can put on there. I'm looking forward to growing this channel, and I hope you can join me for the ride.